Hey, adults can show team spirit too. It's not an age-restricted thing, and it's a lot more fun when you have an entire box of pom-poms as well. Number 4, Newcastle at number 3, Torrington. First quarter, Newcastle wearing the orange. Abby Gray was in a jam early on, but then she found Hannah Cass, who was the main scoring threat. That bucket would get them on the board first, up 2-0. Torrington would tie things up, and Allison Marsh was in a hurry to get this game untied. Nice drive and an even better finish. Now her team is ahead 4-2. The Lady Trailblazers were off to a good start, and they wanted more. Maddie Werner spots up for 3 and drains it. The sophomore had a 10-point game, and that would make the score 7-2. Actually, Werner had herself a hot hand in the early goings. This shot is much closer at 10 feet, but it got the job done, as the home team would move ahead 9-2. As for the Lady Dogies, they needed to get the offense going soon, or else it was going to be a long road to come back on. Anna Henkel will fight her way in for a much-needed bucket to make this a 9-4 contest, but the opposition would strike back. Kylie Frazier will pull off a similar play and score herself to push the score up to 11-4 in favor of her team. Now on this highlight, luck had some to do with it. Marsh just threw that shot up and got it to go. Okay, maybe she practices plays like that, maybe. Torrington now has a 13-4 advantage. The visitors had to keep pace or else they were going to get left behind in the dust. Cass will shoot from the free throw line and get 2 more for her totals. She had a lot, and I'll tell you later. It was a 13-6 game after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, Newcastle would get their acting gear. Cass had some to do with that. Drive, hoop, and the harm. The sophomore would complete the 3-point play to cut the deficit to 3. It's 16-13. But the opposition was putting things back together on their end as well. Nice running floater by Werner as she would help increase the advantage for her team. Now it's 18-13. This game was going back and forth for a bit, and that usually makes for a good game. Alyssa Dawson is going to get those 2 points back, and the Lady Dogies were getting along, trailing 18-15. So the Lady Trailblazers would try to tilt the seesaw back their way. Sarah Koster has a defender in her face, so she just decides to shoot over it. That got the basket to make this a 20-15 game. The visitors could do one better, sort of. No good on the first try, but Cass was in the right place for the offensive rebound, stick back, and one. It was slowly getting closer, although her team is still down 20-18. Cass was almost doing it all from time to time. Here's another drive, hoop and hack for another 3-point play. That would enable Newcastle to seize the advantage. They are now ahead 23-22. It did not stay that way for long. The home team had yet to unleash their main threat. No one was guarding Avery Madden, and she took her time on that 3-ball. The lead would change hands again with the scoreboard reading 25-23. With their initial lead erased, Torrington had to work on building a new one. Marsh will eye it, spy it, and buy it for 3 with a little help from a friendly bounce. Things are doing good with a 31-25 lead. The visitors would have the last possession before the break, so they had a chance to grab the momentum. Cass will provide with 2 more of her 23 points, which would put her team down 31-27 going into the locker room. Third quarter, not much scoring by either side, but there were a few moments. Nice turnaround J by Kaylee Adams. That was highlight worthy. The Lady Trailblazers lead 33-27. Newcastle kept hanging around. Cass has done a lot of scoring up close, but she can shoot the long bomb as well. That was from college range. Her team trails 33-30 at this point. Now at times the plans did not always work, and that's what a backup plan is for. In this case, it was Gray. Number 33 strikes for 3, and that would even things up at, you guessed it, 33 all. So the home team went back to work, and Madden would take off on this play. She was not going to be denied these 2 points, and she has her squad ahead again, 35-33. Madden was the one starting to take charge in this one. Here she'll find the lane, take the assist, and score again to put the Lady Trailblazers up 38-33 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the lead would grow. It was Kayla Frazier who caused the turnover, then she'll let Madden finish, and this play was a thing of beauty. She knows what she's doing. It's a 7-point contest with the scoreboard showing 40-33. But this game was not over. The Lady Dogies had another run in them. Henkel will drive, score, and get 1 more for her efforts, which she would take advantage of, and the deficit was cut to 4. Now it's 40-36. Later, Cass is still out there. No one has done much to stop her, and she pretty much did whatever she wanted. Her team needs 3 and she would answer the call. This 3A East battle is deadlocked again at 44 points apiece. However, the home team would stop them from getting over the hump. Madden with a catch and shoot to untie things, and she has her squad ahead again at 46-44. Newcastle is not going away though. Gray will line this one up for 3, and she's got nothing but net, but time was becoming the enemy. The score is now 53-48. Part of the reason why the score stayed close was because Torrington has a bad history of making free throws. They made enough in the end, but they know they need work. Everything else was fine, as the Lady Trailblazers would win this battle 54-48.